Hello everyone! Hello and welcome back to SRC Ladder 3. We're back at it. We're starting week 2. Let's get hyped in the chat. We've got first division of week 2 starting off on Monday night. Tonight we are gonna have Division 8 and it is gonna be 2v2s. I am your host for tonight, Max, and I am joined by Javon.
Hello.
Alright, and I'm joined by Jeff the Ref once again.
Hello.
Alright, so we've got a great match schedule generated up tonight for Division 8, and just waiting for some of the rest of the players to join in here. I'll show you guys the match schedule as we're waiting. Here we go, I'll pop that up right now. Hopefully that's correct. Yep, so in here, got Div 8. Can somebody confirm to me if the sheet is correct on the stream?
Looks good.
Fantastic, alright. Got a lot of stuff open. So tonight we are going to have Division 8, as I said, going down the list of players. We're going to have James 4907. We're going to have Cobby. We're going to have Maktar here. We're going to have Trevin, TR Evan, I guess. I don't know how that is preferably said. And we're going to have Aaron. So those are our 5 competitors for tonight. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. We're starting off with James 4907 and Cobby on the red against Maktar and Evan on the Blue Alliance. So let's head right down to the field. Start getting these matches underway. Here we are back in the SRC Ladder field for Rapid React. SRC Ladder 3 Division 8. The TR Evan, is that how I should say it? Okay. Fair enough. And I think it's time to get these matches started. What do y'all think?
I forgot to unmute.
Fair enough. It's alright. It's a Monday. It's alright.
Jeff the Ref, yeah, just assume I'm always giving a thumbs up, unless I'm not.
Fantastic. Alright. We got thumbs up. We got an imaginary green light somewhere, I'm sure. And let's get this first match underway.
3, 2,
There we go.
1.
3, 2, 1, go. Probably appears to be maybe not ready for the match. Might have to take a look at that in a second, but as the robots are moving away, looks like Blue's going to have a slight lead out of auto here. Now do notice we have all 3 of the robots currently in the sim represented here. We have an FRC shooter on each alliance, but then a Bulldogs on blue, controlled by TR Evan, and a mini drone on red, controlled by Cobby. Now the mini drones had a lot of success last week in Ladder, so it's exciting to see how these robots stack up against the standard in the meta, the FRC shooter right now. As both these alliances still keeping it close. Within 2 points, Blue lead as a foul, possession foul. Might see a few of those tonight. You can't be holding 3 or more balls for 3 or more seconds, or else you'll start getting fouls for that. And that's going to be costly, as that looks like a zone foul to me on Cobby. Each of those fouls are 4 points, so 2 of those cargo in the high goal is equal to 1 foul. So that's a full cycle if you end up getting fouled there. It's unfortunate. So shots going up. Red trying to make their way back into this as they've now tied it up. TR Evan lining up for some shots. One bounced out. Bulldogs is a little bit more prone than the other robots to those bounce outs. So that's a bit rough. As you can see now, all the blue cargo is all piled into that red hangar. TR Evan moving through to take a cycle there, but there's still a lot back there that is now being kept away from the Blue Alliance. Might give Red an edge as we're coming into the final 15 seconds of this match as James 4907 is going up to climb, as well as Maktar on the Blue Alliance. James has now reached the traversal. Both blue bots are going up. PR Evans on the traversal, and that's the end of the match. Same climbs for each alliance, so let's take a look at the breakdown. Alright, there you have it. 107 to 101. First match of the day. Javon, Jeff, you want to break this one down? What did you guys see?
Out of auto, they came out really close, but then afterwards you could really see James and TR Evan just really going at it, but James was able to put up the higher score inside teleop, and then in endgame we saw a collision between the two Blue Alliance robots as they tried to jiggle for position to climb and get on the bar, and so that's what may have cost them the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it was really James 4907's 77 points that set him over the edge above that Red Alliance, as well as 8 points in penalties there. No, it's 8 points in penalties for the blue that kept it kind of close. Let's see, I'm going to fix something real quick on my side, and then we're going to get the next match started here in just a minute. So, let me just make a quick fix. We'll get right back into this match. And we can head back down here to the field. There we go. As the robots are loading back in, Aaron switching in for TR Evan on the blue side. I'm interesting. I am interested to see in this match and going forward what Kabi does with the mini drone. We've seen a lot of mini drone success in the higher divisions, but only contributed, I want to say, 33 points in the last match, which is not, or 30 points in the last match, which is not going to necessarily be super great moving forward in 2v2s. Alright. Match number. And I think it's time to get match 2 underway. So let's get it started.
Three, two, one.
Here we go, match 2. Robots moving out quickly to collect the cargo. Blue shooting first. And all the shots are accurate so far. Ooh, a bounce out for Aaron there. And it's going to make it tied out of auto. 24 each. Akhtar, the Bulldogs getting out to a fast early cycle, but again, those bounce outs with the Bulldogs we're seeing so far is very unfortunate. 2 shots going up and good from Akhtar. 2 shots from James 4907 are good. Aaron getting ready to put up 3 shots there, 2 bounce outs. James countering with 2 shots. Going to put red up ahead by 4. A lot of pushing over by the blue hanger just a second ago. As James gets ready for a cycle, shoots 2 reds and a blue, and I think they all bounce out. It's an unfortunate waste of time there for James. And some more shoving going on there between Aaron and James, and Aaron is going to get a zone foul off that. It's 4 more points towards the Blue Alliance. Some defense being played by Cobby here on Aaron, pushing him all the way across the field and possibly getting him stuck in the hub exit, but Aaron will reset out of that. James putting up a couple shots into the hub as Maktar goes for 3 and gets 1. The robots' scores are still tied with 40 seconds left. As I say, that red goes up by 4. Some more defense being played by Cobby here as there's a possession foul for James. And we are now in the end game. We're under 30 seconds. So the robots are moving into the climb zone. Maktar going for the early climb with the Bulldogs. With 18 seconds left to go, Aaron going to join him. And then James looks like getting ready to climb on the red side. Cobby shooting right up until the last moment, I'd imagine, with the mini drone. Because mini drone is only limited to a low or a mid climb. And looks like red just got it. Traversal for James, and then a traverse and a mid for the Blue Alliance. Over to the results, 99 to 93. Yep, 99 to 93. A bit lower scoring than the last match, which was a 107 to 101. But a lot more defense being played, especially by Cobby and the mini drone.
Yeah, we saw James get off to a really fast start, hitting a lot of 3-ball cycles and being really consistent. But then towards the middle of the match, he started to get slowed up by the Red Alliance, and then we saw the 2 fouls on blue, 1 a zone and 1 possession. But they were just able to pull it out with the end.
Yep. Alright, I've started the predictions. We have not had predictions for the first 2 matches, but we will have predictions starting for match 3. In Division 8. So get in your power cells. You can't predict because you're reffing. Yeah, well, I can't predict because I'm streaming, so... Well, I can't predict because I technically choose the winner of the predictions. Yay, Twitch conflict of interest. So we're going to get ready for our 3rd match here. We're going to have James and Cobby for the 3rd match in a row. They've won the first 2, so both of them are at 2-0 so far, against TR Evan and Aaron on the Blue Alliance. Joanne, who would you say is your favorite to win the division at this point? I know it's early. Who are you liking the play of so far?
I think I'm gonna say James. He's been the highest scorer the past 2 matches. He's made a few mistakes, but I think that if he can minimize those going on through the rest of the matches, he has a good shot at winning the division.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So, he's been putting up the most points. Let's see if James and Cobby can continue their win streak here. As we are going to get this match underway. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Robots moving out of their starting positions. Lots of cargo going into that center hub. 4 points apiece in the autonomous period. As all of the shots are accurate, and red is currently up by 2 points out of auto. See a few shots going up for red, and it looks like a couple misses there. As Bulldogs of TR Evan hits a couple shots. A lot more defense going on this match. Probably really staying with the Blue Alliance on their side of the field. And James mostly left undefended at this point. Sneaking through the blue hangar with some cargo. Shooting two, and they are accurate shots. Aaron putting a couple blue cargo on the other side of the field as Cobby and TR Evan have now been pushing each other around they pushed each other around for about 15 seconds straight there. As we might see a lower scoring match this time just because of all the defense. Aaron moving fast with a full cycle of shots. There goes 1, 2. Perfect accuracy there on that center hub, 2 for 2. As we see 6 balls go up, 3 from each alliance. They're going to have to take some time to filter through the hub there. As there they go. And it's going to mean that red is still up by 6. We're under 50 seconds here. All the robots moving out to get some shots. Aaron hitting a couple under defense from Cobby. And moving to collect some more near the blue hangar. James sort of stuck in a corner for a second there by the blue robots, but is going to get out with a few cargo to shoot right up close. Red's still up by a few, by 4, by 6 now, as both of the blue robots are now going to climb early. We'll see if James goes up for the Red Alliance. As TR Evan is already up on the traversal for the Blue Alliance, about to be joined by his teammate Aaron, maybe. We're counting it down, 3, 2, 1, and it looks like that traversal climb just counts as both the red robots are looking very unstable on their climb bars. It seems like blue just pulled that one off. So let's head over to the scoreboard. There you go. 104 points for the blue to 98 for the red. Going to be a win for the Blue Alliance. Oh, yeah, no announcement for the stream, so, yep, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that match, we saw a lot of consistent defense by Cobby on both Blue Alliance bots throughout the duration of teleop, whereas James was left alone to score. And the match came down to the endgame difference, which was 30-6 in Blue's favor, which allowed them to make up that teleop and auto score gap.
Absolutely.
But this time we had a clean match, no penalties.
Yeah, love to see that, especially from the lower divs. Because those penalties hurt a lot, especially in the lower divs and especially in 2v2 where there's just less cargo going into that upper hub. I'm going to start another prediction for match 4. So that is going up on the board. As match 4 is going to be James and Cobby separated for the first time. James with Maktar on the red and Cobby with TR Evan on the blue. So throw in your predictions now. We will head back down to the field. Oh, yep. No double promote, Nicholas L. That's true. One win for at least one win for everybody in the division so far. Or sorry, at least one loss for everyone in the division so far at this point. So you won't see anyone skip straight to Division 6 this week. So looks like we got everyone on the field, and for the first time we were going to have two of those Bulldogs robots on the field at the same time in this division. Only one FRC shooter on the whole field, and that's going to be the one that belongs to James 4907, currently sitting in first place in the division. As it looks like we're probably ready to get this match underway. Alright, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's get this match started. Evan and Kavi moving a bit slow to collect their auto cargo. But all the shots look pretty accurate so far. Some less shots going in. Maybe a couple bounce outs, but Blue's going to be ahead by 2 points. Big fouls over there from James. Two possession fouls right back to back. And that's going to give Blue a huge lead at this point. Kabi moving straight in for the defense as well, trying to slow down those cycles. And James having to shoot out one of those balls to avoid more possession fouls. But another possession foul for the Red Alliance, this time coming courtesy of Maktar. It's unfortunate for them. They're already down by 14. Kabi putting in some more defensive work on James, trying to slow down top scorer of this division so far, and doing a great job at that. TR Evan needs to pick up the scoring a little bit. Maktar is really bringing the Red Alliance back into this. As James is going to shoot up one of each ball, and the red one bounces out. So accidentally providing 2 points for that Blue Alliance. Another big push by Kabi during the shot is going to lead to 3 more missed shots for James. Lots of missed opportunities here for the Red Alliance at this point, as we also have a blue cargo stuck up on top of the hub. We'll see if that gets knocked in or out at any point during this match. Kabi, once again, big hits on James, and another one missed shot there. Blue's still in the lead as we approach the 30-second mark. There you go, that's what that sound means, as we are within 30 seconds. 3 shots coming in from Maktar, and knocks that one power cell off the top of the hub. 78-78 right now. Kabi's going for some last shots as TR Evan tries to climb along with the entirety of the Red Alliance. Maktar is up on the traversal. James trying to join him as we're within 3 seconds. Time for the final climbs, and that is going to be it. Looks like we might have had a fall from James and a last-second traversal from TR Evan. As we're going to head now to the score breakdown from match number 4. And there you have it. Or not a big score, a relatively small score for this division so far. 94 for the blue, 87 for the red. It was the Blue Alliance. Everyone in the predictions voted for the red, aside from aside from one power cell for Nicholas L. They're going to be gaining 1.5 thousand power cells from this one, from that Blue Alliance. Oof. And
yeah, the two big factors this match were the missed climb from red, and as well as the 12 penalty points given to the Blue Alliance throughout that match.
Absolutely, a ton of those possession fouls. It's funny how things can swing. You just hold those power cells for half second too long, and you're just getting big foul points, and you basically just lost a cycle off it. You see that happen pretty often at this point. But everyone's still getting used to it, and give them a couple weeks. At Ladder Champs, we'll probably see some cleaner power cell management. Sorry, not power cell, cargo management. Sorry, I forget what year it is. Is it 2020?
Yeah.
Are my channel points tax deductible? These are the questions that be asked here.
The last thing I will note is that 71 is a huge score for Maktar that match.
Absolutely. And just tragic that the Maktar couldn't turn those 71 points into a win. And James only with 16 points the whole match, going from the top scorer to the low scorer just because of all the blue defense. So that's interesting. We'll have to see in the future how James deals with that defense that's going to be inevitably coming to him in these future matches. Okay, we're gonna head back down the field, but looks like James is currently off the field for now, but will be coming back. So, how do you think this match is going to play out here? We're going to have Aaron and Kabi against Maktar and James. Switching out TR Evan for Aaron on the Blue Alliance. What do you guys think of that?
I have to give the slight edge to the Red Alliance, but with defense and penalties, who knows what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Rapid React is definitely a game that can swing very quickly. And yeah, those definitely do play a major part here. Alright, well, it looks like we got all 4 robots back in here. So I'm gonna start up this match. This is match 5. Match 5. And here we go.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1, go! Here we go. Robots moving out. Collecting those cargo and shoot them all in the upper hub. 1, maybe 2 bounce outs for red. And blue looks like they might have a pretty big advantage out of auto. They are going to with 2 more bounce outs. They're going to be up by 16 points out of auto. That's pretty massive for Kabi and Aaron, and they can start getting to work on the cycles in the defense. Possession tech there from James right in the first couple cycles of this match. It's pretty unfortunate when you're already behind, as Kabi is once again getting to work on that defense that he's starting to be known for here in Division 8 in Week 2. The mini drone defense being extremely strong and tracking James all the way around the hub. Blue still up by 20 points, 48 to 28 right now. As Aaron going for a couple more shots are accurate. Maktar also hitting a couple accurate shots. James and Aaron might be stuck together right now, as Aaron is going to get a foul off of it. One of the zone fouls from the launch pad. As Blue is really just running away with their lead they got in auto. A couple shots accurate from Maktar and from Aaron on the Blue Alliance. James is now just trying to chase around Kabi and Aaron, I think. Looking a little bit lost on the field at the moment. I'm sure he'll get right back into that cycling that he has become known for in the first few matches. So here comes Aaron and Maktar putting cycles up from each alliance. James going for a single shot that's going to bounce in off the rim. We're in 30 seconds. And it is still a 20-point lead for the blue. Red is going to need a lot of scoring and then really good climbs at the end to be able to win this. Aaron looks like he might be going for an early climb as well as one member, Maktar of the Red Alliance, and here comes James to follow. Cobby's still shooting those cargo in as Aaron is reaching up for that traversal bar and might be able to get it before time expires, and not. Looks like a traversal and a high for the Red Alliance, and a traversal and a low for the blue. Here we go, let's pull up these results. There you have it. 104 to 87. Big win for the Blue Alliance, and it all started for Otto. It all started in Otto, in my opinion. They just managed to keep that lead all through teleop and secured it with a decent end game. Ron, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, Cobby's defense is really starting to show its power here, really putting a cap on how much the Red Alliance was able to come back from their auto deficit, only being able to tie Blue's teleop score. Aaron, undefended, put up a 62, which was really good for him. And also Cobby, who was acting as the defender, was able to overall outscore James. So that was big as well. And then also penalties that went in the Blue Alliance's favor helped clinch the match for them.
Yeah, after a strong first first three matches, I think James 4907 is looking a little flustered. He's going to be playing all the matches up until match 12, and then he's going to sit out the last three. So James 4907 is not going to get a break until the end of it. So it's just all about getting back into the flow and scoring all the points and getting all the wins he can right now while he has the opportunity to. As we're going to see down on the field, gonna get one switch up, and then we're gonna get, looks like at least one robot switch up. Get possibly for the first time today two FRC shooters on the same alliance. Maktar switching over from Bulldogs to FRC shooter, and gonna have also the first match without Cobby. So it's James and Maktar against TR, Evan, and Aaron. Maktar and James possibly using the two shooters just as a straight cycling strat. Now that they won't have to deal with the heavy defense coming from Cobby. Did I start a prediction? Start a prediction. Wait. It's going to be a short prediction period. So here's your prediction. Because you're only going to get a minute to predict because this match is about to start. Get in all your power cells. I saw a 1,300 power cell loss on red that last match, which is very unfortunate. Also a 1,300 power cell gain for all those who voted blue. So, absolutely put in the risk. Take the risk with your power cells. You might just gain some. Who knows? All right. Fantastic. All right, the prediction time has ended, and we're going to get this match started. As long as yep. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Robots, I believe, doing their standard autos. Blue looks like they're going to get a bit of a lead. And they're going to have a pretty significant lead of 14 points out of auto once again. It's TR Evan getting underneath James 4907 pretty much immediately. And a possession, or no, that wasn't a possession, that was a zone foul for Maktar. Blue playing really smart to start this match, and they're going to have a large advantage to show for it. Aaron going for a cycle, and James getting a possession foul, holding 3 balls at once. Can't be doing that. It's going to give Blue an even bigger lead to work with as they can start to move into a bit of defense, maybe? Looks like they're just going to stay cycling for the time being. Accurate shots coming in from both alliances. Red trying to claw their way back into this match. As they're all just searching out the nearest cargo and you know, right now just looking for their own cargo, trying to put it in as another possession foul from James 4907. Blue is up by 30 and has got to be happy about how the way the match is going so far. They are likely going to have the high score of the day here in Division 8. Stream updated. Here we still have 40 seconds left. Blue's already at 100 points. This is going to be pretty significant division high score as long as they don't score climbs here. All they've got to do is just take their time, get up to climb, and they've got this pretty much wrapped up. As it looks like that's what they're going to be doing. TR Evan and Aaron are both moving into the climb zone as James and Maktar are shooting. If you're red, you've got to be scoring those cargo right up until the last second to get as many points as possible. Here goes the Blue Alliance going up. TR Evan and Aaron both on the traversal for the Blue as a fall for James at the last second for the red. That's going to secure it. Big win for the Blue. Absolutely massive there. You can see coming up on the board, it's a 144 to 111. And is that 20 points in penalty score? That just hurts if you're red. See, we can talk a lot about how this match broke down, but Javon, I want to hear, what do you think these Red Alliance members have to do to sort of get back into this and get more wins for those two teammates for James and Maktar?
Honestly, what's been hurting them the most has been trying to force those 3-ball cycles, and they're just not getting them off in time. And so we've seen these last few matches a lot of possession fouls, and as well as a couple zone fouls too. Also came in for the late climb because they were down and had to score, and just barely weren't able to get those with a fall. But something they are doing well is they have been consistently keeping up, and in this match, outscoring the Blue Alliance in teleop. So if they can maybe get a little bit of higher auto, and then keep it up in teleop, and then watch for penalties, then I think they have a good chance to come back stronger in these next few matches.
Absolutely agree. Well said. If you also want to take a look at the previous match schedule, you'll notice that that Blue got a big high score there for this division with 144, but Red in match 6 has the second highest score in the division so far. So certainly no shortage of scoring from those two. It's just about keeping it clean and keeping it consistent for them. We'll head back down to the field, get the next match ready. It's going to be match 7 here on Division 8. We're seeing Cobby get switched back in, this time teamed up with Maktar against James 4907 and TR Evan. We've got the Bulldogs back, Maktar and TR Evan. Back now that we have the mini drone defender, Cobby, back on the field. I should start another prediction. Y'all gotta remind me to start. Oh. Also didn't give out power cells last match, so it was blue. Blue will be getting their power cells. I'll start a new prediction. There you go. I'll keep up with this better, guys. Well, plenty of opportunities to gamble away your power cells. As I've been informed, you can't deduct them from your taxes, unfortunately. But you can still bet them with everyone else. Chances to win more. So what's going to be interesting in this match is we have what I would say is arguably the best climbing bot, which is Bulldogs, with the worst climbing bot, which is Mini Drone, together on the Blue Alliance. And then Bulldogs and FRC Shooter on the Red Alliance. So Red is going to have a little bit more potential for their climb. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Because Red could make up a few points if Blue is just barely ahead by a cargo or two in the end game. As you can see, right now, chat, prediction. Prediction looks heavily in favor of Blue at the moment. Prediction is closed. Fantastic. Which is bad at telling me that. But predictions are closed. 83% chose Blue, 17% in the Red. So we'll see if that holds up here. Let's get this match started.
Three, two, one.
Here we go for match 7. I'll be moving all the way back into the hangar to pick up this auto cargo. And looks like it's going to be close out of auto. Red is going to have a slight lead, 30 to 24. As robots are already tipping over TR Evan, and TR Evan has to reset. That was quite a start to the match. As Cobby also going for some defense on the other Red Alliance robot on James, and Maktar being left alone to hopefully get Blue back into this match. One bounce out for TR Evan, as they're now going for cycles. Ooh, bad zone foul for Cobby, and James is going to get all those shots off. That's not what you want to have happen as a defender. You got to be careful around those protected shooting zones. Some more good shots. James seems to be adapting better to the defense than he has in the past few matches. Believe, can FRC Shooter also shoot from the protected zones? Because I know some of the robots can. Okay. Silent commentary box. It's alright.
I believe they can.
they can as well. So I'd love to see James going for that, maybe a little bit. But red has got a big lead on blue at the moment. The defense from Kabi not being super effective at this point, as it's 90 to 64 going into the end, with a whole bunch more shots filtering through the hub for red. James already going up for a very early climb, just trying to secure that and move on, I guess, to the next one. He's up on the high bar, though a little bit unsteady right now. And Maktar for the blue is up on the traverse. And James is up on... Oh, my. That was almost disaster for the red the Red Alliance right at the end, as James was stuck on TR Evan and nearly knocked off that traversal bar. So let's just pop over to these results. You can see these scores come up on the board. It's 117 to 94 for the Red Alliance. And Javon, what were your thoughts for this match?
We had a close auto, but red was able to outscore as they went into teleop, and they were just able to hang on during endgame in order to secure that match. But only one foul this time, and that went in red's favor. So beginning to be a cleaner match, but big scores on the Red Alliance despite the defense that Kabi played on them.
Absolutely. And 4 points of that score coming from just an unfortunate zone foul from Kabi. It's interesting to see when you're playing defense, those fouls can absolutely mean a lot. Especially, we haven't seen it much so far, not at all in this division. If you're caught in their hangar in the last 30 seconds, that any penalties in the hangar are also going to be awarded a free traversal to the robot hit. So watch out for those. Maybe we'll see one of those tonight. I hope not, but it's definitely possible. Get back down to the field here. There they are, our 4 robots for this match. For this match number 8, I believe. Alright. Match number 8, yeah, I'm gonna put it. You can look at the predictions at this point. Get your power cells in there. Only 26 total power cells being bet. I know you guys have more than that. Come on, be bold. Be brave. We're now in the second half of Division 8. And, if everyone's ready, then, Ron, why don't you count us into this match? We're gonna...
Alright, let's do this. And
starting.
3.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody's off in auto. Shots from the Blue Alliance. Shots from red as well. Blue Alliance has a slight lead so far, 2 points. And as we come to a close, Blue Alliance maintains that slight lead. Kabi on defense against James as Aaron and TR Evan are left to score.
Ooh,
Kabi now pushing James into that zone. But he's able to get away, gets 3 shots off, all of them go in. Shots from Evan too, as well. An attack on Kabi as he's trying to play defense against James. more shots from red as they extend their lead. Now with the comfortable 20 points ahead, Cobby continues his strong defense against James. Aaron, 2 shots, they both go in. James misses 2. Cobby makes 2, and 2 go in for red, followed by 1 for blue. Evan makes 2 other shots. Aaron and James bumping a little bit, but then separate and shoot.
Shooting from all around the field right now. Some in the protected zone, some right up against the tarmac.
And Cobby's defense leaves James to miss a few shots. Red Alliance still has a big lead though as we enter into the end game. Blue Line's gonna have to do something big if they want to pull this one out.
All those
As
blue powers,
TR Evan goes to climb.
all that blue cargo is just being locked up in the red hangar. Big Dragon's horde of cargo over there for the red.
Aaron up on Traverse. Evan going for Traverse. James will stay on high. Cobby goes mid. And as the match ends, Red Alliance with a significant win here.
Yeah, I mean it looked really unstable on that those red climb bars there, but they managed to hold their lead pretty comfortably, 121 to 95. So there you can see it. It all came down to the cargo. In terms of numbers, you got 40 cargo scored in the upper hub from that Red Alliance compared to the 29 cargo for the blue. That's a big difference, and that's really what swung the match here.
And you can see that Red Alliance has gotten better at adjusting to Cobby's defense, as they were again able to put up big points despite being defended. James with 50 and TR Evan with 69.
Awesome. So who's switching out this next match? For match 9, we're going to have the same Red Alliance. We're going to be switching out Cobby's defense for the Bulldogs of Maktar. Head back down to the field now for that. The prediction open like usual. I want to see more power cells being bet. Have those channel points for a reason. Might as well risk them all right here. Alright, Javon, you wanna take this next one as well?
Alright, let's get started.
Fantastic. I'm just gonna wait for the prediction to count down a little bit more. I don't want people to be able to watch half the match while the prediction's still open.
Yeah.
Give that a bit more time, and then we'll get this started. Maybe excited to see maybe a little bit less defense here without Cobby. Without that mini drone that's been wreaking havoc all over the field.
Yeah, and both alliances going for the same robot combination. One Bulldog and one FRC shooter.
Absolutely. Definitely going to be very much a skill-based matchup here with the mirror match. think we can get this match started. We're gonna get going. Here we go.
We're underway in 3, 2, 1, go. And everybody's off in auto. Blue with the first shot. Everybody makes. Slight lead for Red Alliance. And as we close out auto, Blue is up 2. We have Aaron and TR Evan locked together. Looks like their intakes have been stuck. James makes 3 as Maktar collects, fires 3. 1 bounces out to make it in. 2 shots in from TR Evan. 2 shots up from both Blue Alliance robots they both make. And shots from Red. James shoots Red and a Blue. The Blue bounces out and the Red goes in. And Blue Alliance has a slight lead now of 2 points. But TR Evan shoots 3 and they all go in, giving Red now the lead of 2 points. But just like that, Blue comes back. It's a very close match. Locked back and forth. Blue starts to pull slightly ahead. 2 shots from James go in. Shots from everybody else go in. And we see that there's now a slight edge for Blue of 4 points. 2 shots from James. 1 bounces out, 1 goes in.
A lot of bumping. James really right on top of Aaron there. So there's defense all over the field right now.
Everybody pushing for position now. 2 shots from TR Evan go in. And a shot from Maktar is in as well. We're under 30 seconds. That means it's in-game. Red is continuing to shoot. Meanwhile, Blue is lined up for the climbs.
Red might be able to start to go back for climbs. They are going to. Blue looks like they're probably
Maktar is up on Traverse for Blue. Aaron trying to join him on high right now. TR Evan on Traverse. James looking to join him. Aaron now on Traverse. And with that, James not able to traverse as well. But it doesn't matter since Red has the 1 point win for that match.
Wow, really strong scoring match. And an impressive climbs for both at the end. You can see it's just 125 to 124. Just 1 point is all that separates it right now. And man, it just came down to the teleop for Red. 72 to 60 there is big, and even though they lost the end game by 5 points, they're still going to pull out a win just barely.
Blue with the slight lead out of auto and with the Red penalty score, just wasn't able to hold on to that lead throughout teleop. With that big score from TR Evan of 73 points, one of the largest we've seen so far, help secure their victory.
Yeah, really high scoring match all around. Second and third highest scores so far today. Very impressive. So we're about to get into the last 6 matches of the division. And at this point, James only has 3 more matches to play before he's done for the day. And currently sitting at 5 and 4. Hoping to be somewhere around the middle of the division. Maktar right now at 0 and 7 is not looking good. So Toby can pull something back at this point in his last few. But TR Evan looking really strong at 6 and 1, with quite a few more matches left to play. Why don't we head back down to the field? There we are. You're going to see Cobby here with Maktar. The mini drone the Bulldogs together against two FRC shooters this time. James 4907 and Aaron 2689. And who does everyone in the chat think is going to win? What are the predictions saying right now? It looks like it's pretty even split. 10 power cells to 11 power cells. Don't even know why I'm bothering with predictions anymore if we're just going to put in 10 power cells. Yeah, I would throw in all of mine, but I'm running the predictions, and also I lost all mine last night. Or, sorry, on Saturday. Alright, 68% say the red in the chat, 32% are saying blue is going to win this. Well, you know, there's only one real way to find out. That is to get this match started. And once I see movement from all four of the robots, we're going to be underway. Just waiting to see if Aaron's still there on the field. And still waiting for everyone to be moving. Yeah, I don't start the matches unless everyone's moving. Alright, there we are. You see everyone going. Alright, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1. We're off in auto. Double FRC shooters for the Red Alliance. Make both their shots. Cobby shoots as well. Maktar will get a possession foul in auto for holding those 3 balls.
For Red
And with that,
small lead.
doesn't make as big as it did as it would have in other matches. As Blue is able to quickly come back. Maktar, 2 shots, but they both bounce out. Red Alliance able to make 5 power cells to extend their lead to 8 points. Maktar shoots 3, but they all miss hitting the rim. Aaron shoots 2 and makes it in. Cobby playing that defense we've seen throughout this on James. James missing shots. Maktar stuck in the truss, so he has to reset. He quickly collects 2 more. Cobby continues that defense on James as Maktar shoots 3, 2 making it in. And Red Alliance is starting to claw back at that. Blue Alliance, is starting to claw back at that Red Alliance lead. But the gap is still 10 points as Maktar shoots 3, but only 1 makes it in. Is now Cobby defending Aaron. James receives a possession foul there. And the gap has shrunk to 8. Maktar, bumped while shooting, will miss another 3-ball cycle.
That's so rough. Everyone's just gotta take their time right now. Maybe not like that,
And
though.
Maktar tech
Oh, boy.
for 3 balls again.
2
Now Red
bucks.
Alliance with a significant lead as they get a little bit of space from Cobby and do shoot and make several shots. And as we're under 30 seconds, still no one going for climbs. Now James does line up to shoot. He's joined by his alliance partner as Maktar shoots 2, but they miss and now going for climbs. Red Alliance looking a little bit wonky, but they're still both up on high. Maktar makes to traverse. Cobby's on low. But as the match ends, we see a huge win for the Red Alliance.
The score on the field. Gonna hold up on the board. See 131 to 89. Big score for red. One of the top scores of the day, I believe second highest score of the day right now. And scores have been just getting bigger and bigger throughout the day. 12 points in penalty points here, benefiting the Red Alliance. And I think these robots have really got to take a little bit more time with their cycling and with their climbing. It's just all about staying calm. I have a saying on my FRC team. You got to follow the 5 C's. I'm gonna teach everyone the 5 C's here. So you got calm, you got cool, you got calm, loose, calm. So like I do in real FRC matches, they just gotta follow the 5 C's.
What was the fourth one?
Loose.
And then the 5 C's?
Yeah, there's 5 C's. My Team 2-man player came up with it.
I see.
Yeah, you might think it's an L. It's an L. It's just a C but looser.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
Oh. Okay, it looks like we might have a bit of question box here. So we'll keep commentating. Stalling for time. Commentating. So, all right. Do we have a ruling from the question? All right. Score stands, as you can see, 131 to 89. Real great score from the Red Alliance and the Blue Alliance. Maktar and Kabi are going to look to. Kabi in the next match is going to look to put up a few more points than he did this match. As we can head back down to the field. Get ready for match. I haven't been updating the match number 11. 64% think the blue is going to win. Let's see if that's accurate. So here we go.
Three, two.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Auto for match 11. Aaron missing one of those balls. They'll drift across the line. Blue line's going to take a big auto lead so far. Aaron shoots 2, 1 bounces out. And blue here with a significant auto lead, but red is already clawing back at that lead, able to start catching up. As Kabi now
Right.
playing defense on James, trying to slow him down. As TR Evan makes some of his shots into that upper hub, Kabi shoots 2 and makes 2. Now he will be back on defense against Aaron as he forces Aaron to miss 2 of his shots. As TR Evan and James both make 2. And 2 more. 1 more in for blue. 3 in for red. TR Evan now colliding with James. And Kabi back on defense against Aaron. As 1 shot in for blue, 1 shot in for red. 2 shots in for blue via TR Evan, and 2 in for Aaron. And James just being clobbered by Kabi over in that corner.
Having to shoot away those power cells to avoid the
and now the tech on James. And Blue Alliance starting to secure a lead here as the Red Alliance struggles to catch up.
Yeah, James has got to be frustrated at this point. Kabi's been hard defending for a long time in this match. Doing a great job of it, though. Being the Red Alliance to 68 points right now.
And a 10-point gap as we go into the end game. Under
Probably maybe
15
blocking
seconds to
climb,
go.
delaying it.
Only James up for climbs.
Aaron shooting James with a cargo as James is hanging on the climb bar just a second ago. That's
And
gonna be the
with
end
the
of the
match
match.
ending, Blue Alliance takes the victory.
Strong match, strong defensive match especially.
A bit of a change of pace from what we've seen in the past few matches, where it seems like the Red Alliance has been able to adapt to Cubby's defense. They were not, and they really got held down this match. You see Aaron with the 46 and James with the 37. Meanwhile, TR Evan was able to absolutely go off that match, scoring 72.
You can see here. I mean, one of the good things I think if you're James is you're about to have your last match, but you're not going to have Cobby's defense to worry about. That slowed him down a lot last match. He's going to be playing match 12, his final match there, against TR Evan. Against Maktar and TR Evan there before he subs out for the rest of the night.
And if you're James here, this is a must-win match because a loss would mean that TR Evan would permanently stay ahead of him with the win-loss record.
Yep.
Since this is James's last match.
Absolutely. And TR Evan, extremely good spot here. Gonna have a few more matches, but currently sitting at 7-1 with 8 matches played. Very impressive and look to be the favorite for promoting out of this division right now. Interesting to see that unlike a lot of divisions, TR Evan with the Bulldogs is having a lot of success. So let's head back down to the field for match 12. Predictions.
We see here Red sticking with the double FRC shooters. And right now we have one of our new combinations with double Bulldogs on the Blue Alliance.
Yeah, interesting to see how the double Bulldog strat works out. Should have really strong climbs, but might get outscored during teleop by the FRC shooters. James currently doing victory spins in the middle of the field. It's pre-match, so don't know what the victory spins are for, but all right, that's fine, I guess. I'm gonna give the predictions some time to finish before I start this matchup. So just players in the field, be patient for just a second if you're watching the stream. Yeah. So James's last match. What do you expect to see here, Javon?
I think it's just gonna be interesting to see how the robot match ups end up playing out. And it's just gonna be a chance to see what Red Alliance can do now that they are undefended.
Absolutely. And if we've seen a lot of the 2 FRC shooter, if the 2 Bulldog strategy works out, potentially changing the meta in the lower divisions, it's a thought.
It is possible. Earlier, when we saw team-ups with Bulldogs, one would switch to FRC shooter, but now they've decided to try out double bulldog, so it'll be interesting to see how this match goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Predictions are in. Currently, 72% of the power cells are being bet on red. So let's see how this match goes. Gonna get it started.
3, 2, 1.
And
Here
we're
we go.
off in auto.
Oh, 2 bounce outs already for blue. I put
They
red up.
still do have the auto lead so far, though, but 3 shots come in from Aaron. And more bounce outs for blue is going to give red the big lead coming out of auto. And now everybody gets to work shooting and teleop shots from all around the field. James has started playing defense on TR Evan.
I mean, bulldogs shoot from anywhere, but they're a lot more prone to bounce outs.
Not this time, though, as they each make their shots. However, the Red Alliance continues to hold their lead. And now 2 bounce outs from TR Evan. And Red Alliance really starting to pull away with this one. The bounce outs just really hurting the Blue Alliance here. As we see more missed shots from Blue. Those 2 going in though. Red continuing to make shots. Both of them increasing their score over the Blue Alliance. And
Almost
despite the
30
defense
points.
earlier, Red obtaining a huge score so far. Potentially chasing that high score. A little bit of defense played on them from the Blue Alliance.
A lot of bumping over on the side, especially.
Aaron pushing Maktar, making him miss his shots. James making 3, and followed by shots by his teammate. Now all robots colliding on the same side of the field as defense continues to be played by Maktar onto James.
Oh, and
More
that's a
bounce
free
outs
traversal
for
awarded.
Red and a traversal for Aaron,
Man,
and that looks like it will seal this match out.
that bump in the
As still no climb attempts for Blue yet, as they both go into the hangar at around 10 seconds. James trying to get that traversal and does.
go.
Both Bulldogs still aiming for that traversal, as now both on high, and as time expires, that is where they'll remain, and a huge win for the Red Alliance.
And what I was saying might be a disadvantage of the FRC shooter, which would be the end game. Just got nullified by 1 hit in the hangar zone. Let's see, the score come up on the board, 130 to 84. No great way for James to finish. That's gonna put James same amount of wins as TR Evan right now, but would need TR Evan to lose all 3 of his last matches to have a chance at promoting over Evan. But a great way for James to end it. 130 points is big, a lot of points to the total point tiebreaker, and yeah, even if James doesn't promote out of Division 8 this week, it looks like a strong pick to promote possibly next week or this week, if it all works out for him.
Yes, definitely an amazing showing from him. And having to play so many matches in a row, 12 matches in a row, definitely a big feat. And to have such a good performance consistently is a really good showing.
Yep. Maktar is, I believe, yep, Maktar is unfortunately, we can confirm it right now, mathematically eliminated from Division 8. We'll spend next week in Division 9. And that's an unfortunate outcome. But maybe
But
Maktar
I
can pick up
wouldn't.
a couple wins in these last couple matches, come away with a little bit of something to be proud of before the night ends.
Yeah, and I would definitely not count him out. I'm sure we'll see him back in Div 8 soon enough. He's had some really solid performances throughout these matches tonight,
Yeah.
and I look forward to seeing how the rest of these final matches go.
Absolutely. Let's bring it back down to the field for match 13. In the last 3 matches here, folks. And we are only Cobby. Oh, joined by Maktar. Maktar here on the FRC shooter. Aaron on the FRC shooter. TR Evan on the Bulldogs. Everyone's loading into the field. TR Evan with a win, I believe would clinch first rank in Division 8 and would get promoted up to Division 7 for next week.
Yes. So one win and he would promote, or if he's able to get 305 points and loses all of his remaining matches, he would still promote on those tiebreaker points.
Right. Well, let's see. Oh, I didn't start the prediction, did I? This was last match's predictions, I believe. Can someone confirm that? I think those were last match's predictions. So I'm just going to give those to Red. I'm going to start a prediction. I'm going to give it like 30 seconds. If you want to throw some power cells in there, you can go for it. But I'm going to get this match right underway. No time to waste here. Yeah, let's get it started.
In 3, 2, 1, here we go for match 13. So we see that Maktar has switched to the FRC shooter, making all 3 of his shots, giving Red now a tie as Cobby makes 2 along with TR Evan, and Maktar shoots a final one, giving Red the advantage out of auto. Cobby back on his signature defense, playing it against Aaron. Maktar gets caught up, misses 2 shots. TR Evan makes 2 of his 3, and now resets on top of his teammate, slowing them both down temporarily. Red now squeaks out the slight lead as Aaron misses 2 of his shots courtesy of Cobby. His teammate, though, makes both of his. And now Maktar missing both shots. Red with a slight lead as now Aaron receives a tech and then misses his shots. The defense from Cobby really helping out Red as they inch out a 14-point lead here. And continuing with that defense on Aaron is Cobby. Aaron able to avoid the tech there. Maktar continues shooting along with TR Evan as they both make shots. Cobby continues this strong defense that he's been playing all throughout now. Switches to shoot as both him and Aaron line up. He bumps TR Evan, but TR Evan still able to make shots as does his teammate and Cobby, and now Maktar makes 2. And Red still holding on to their lead with 40 seconds left. Now, a big tech on Maktar as he hits the launch pad against TR Evan. And the defense continues all around bumping throughout all these robots. We're under 20 seconds as robots start to line up for their climbs. Red still with a lead as Maktar is on Traverse. Blue attempting to do the same. TR Evan makes it up to Traverse. Aaron looking
Getting
for it as well.
close.
Cobby climbs low.
There we
And
go.
with that, Red Alliance pulls out the victory 105 to 91.
Yeah, there we go. Red Alliance getting the win. And Maktar getting his first win of the night. Fantastic. Everyone's going to get at least one win in Division 8. It's good. It's what we like to see. We don't want to see anyone go home sort of empty-handed here. As
And we see a huge teleop score difference courtesy of Cobby's defense. Able to hold Aaron to only 24 points throughout that entire match.
absolutely. There we go. Another prediction up like usual. Alright, well, if you take a look down at the rankings, TR Evan and Kavi are going to have one match with each other and then one final match against each other, and it is still very possible to end up in a three-way record tie for first place here in the division. It would not be terribly unexpected, to be honest. So it's very intriguing at this point to see who out of James, TR Evan, and Cobby is going to promote out of this division.
Yeah, lots of, at times, very close gameplay throughout this division.
For sure. Alright, we're going to get prepped for match number 14. Penultimate match of Division 8, Week 2. Our first division of the week. We're going to have more divisions all week. If you want to keep up with the divisions, get notifications every time there's an announcement, you can find the Discord link. It'll be in the middle of the stream once we have the results up. Should be able to find it somewhere in this channel. So if you're not on the Discord, join the Discord. Have some fun. Play six mans. Get announcements. Worth doing. We got all 4 robots in here. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Got 5 seconds left on the predictions. Everyone's voting red. Yeah, that's how it's going to end. 100% on the red. And we're about to get this match started. Match 14. Let's do it.
Here we go, match 14. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. All robots off and moving. Blue Alliance, Bulldogs, and FRC Shooter making their shots. Red Alliance, that's Mini Drone and Bulldogs. As we see shots bouncing all around. Blue Alliance, though, able to come out with a strong auto lead. And as we go into teleop, shots coming from all across the field. Red Alliance able to claw back at that lead as Kavi begins his fear defense that he's been playing throughout this division. We now have a tie match. One shot coming in from Aaron, 2 from Maktar. Kavi shots miss. TR Evan lining up, making his 2, giving Red the 2-point lead. As we see Maktar making 2. Oh no, they bounce out. TR Evan makes his as though. And Kavi, fierce defense on Aaron. Although Aaron able to make 2, but Red Alliance counters with 2 shots of their own. We're at a very close match. Defense from Maktar on both Kavi and TR Evan. And Blue Alliance shoots 4, makes 4, able to now snatch the lead, but Red Alliance quick to come back, tying it up. 2 shots missed there from TR Evan, and now another barrage simultaneous from the Blue Alliance. They're able to keep their lead as a hit on TR Evan from Aaron caused him to miss both shots. And now Maktar defending Kabi as he now goes to pick up TR Evan shoots from the launch pad. Blue needs to be careful, and they are watching not to hit him as they have a lead, although Red is slowly coming back. As we're at the 20-second mark, Blue Alliance going for climbs, TR Evan on Red going for climbs, Kavi continuing to shoot. Maktar is up on Traverse. Aaron looking to join him. He has time. TR Evan is up on Traverse. Aaron gets to Traverse. Kavi will climb low. And with this, Blue Alliance gets the victory 108 to 95.
Yeah, great shooting from Blue. Great climbs at the end. Solid all-around game from them. So let's take a look at the score breakdown. Yeah, pretty even contributions from the Blue. TR Evan putting in a lot more than Kabi on the red. That's to be expected. Kabi did a little bit more defense in that match and was a little bit more defended. Yeah. I believe, yeah, that's the same teleop score from each alliance. So all that won it was just a little bit more in auto and then a lot more in endgame for the Blue. That can be the
And
difference maker.
now as we look at our division rankings, this is where it gets interesting.
Oh boy.
As Aaron with that match has overtaken Kabi, and if Kabi and Aaron were to win this match by a score of only was that 89 points, Aaron would overtake James out of nowhere for the win.
Wow.
Now, if TR Evan were to win the match, then he would secure first place with a record of 8-4. And if he loses the match, he would need 118 total points to tie up with James and 119 to pass him. So this is a very big match, and it can go either way.
There's a lot on the line here. And then do remember, if Aaron and Kabi win, but then they score less than 90, James still has a shot to promote out of this division. We could very easily see a 4-way tie for first in the division out of 5 players. Big stuff going on here. I will give predictions. Blue won that last one. No one voted blue. I think the channel points are just going to disappear to the power cell abyss. Start new prediction. Just going to leave it up for a minute. Getting your predictions fast. Alright, last match. Match number 15. A lot at stake. Who do you think is going to win, everyone? Javon, what's your official prediction for this match? Who do you think has it?
Honestly, after the last few matches, I'm not sure. I think it's going to come down to how effective Kabi's defense is against the Blue Alliance here. We've seen matches where he's completely shut down the opposing alliance he's against, and we've seen matches where they've been able to adapt. So I think that as well as auto score and who's able to capitalize in end game is going to be the thing that determines this match.
For sure. You also see the team composition. You see an FRC shooter on each, but a Bulldogs in the blue for TR Evan and Kabi's standard midi drone. So it's a lot of strategy to work with for both alliances. And man, is this going to get interesting. Well, I'm excited. Y'all excited? Let's count this one down. Wait. Yeah. Let's count down this final match of the first division of week 2.
Not many matches split the difference between 3 people promoting, but this one will. We're about to see who's going to get that top spot and move on to Div 7 as we get here in auto.
Ooh,
Blue
Maktar
Alliance
dropping a couple.
taking a slight lead, and
Getting
now
those
Red
shots.
right back with it. And as we come
It's gonna
out
be
of
just
auto,
barely
it is
blue.
back and forth. Barely blue right now as more shots come up from the Blue Alliance. Kabi, as of right now, on offense. And a big bump on Aaron by Maktar. Blue Alliance extending their lead. Aaron shooting and making, although Blue Alliance is doing the same and is maintaining their lead. Shots up by TR Evan, shots up by Maktar, shots up by Aaron, one bouncing out, and more shots by TR Evan. Maktar makes 2, Kabi makes 2, and Aaron has to reset here as the Blue Alliance continues to shoot.
I remember Aaron and Kabi need this to have a chance to tie for first place. But Blue has got a big lead. They've been running away with this match so far. Kabi trying to play defense wherever he can, and right now pushing Maktar across the field.
Blue Alliance has a 20-point lead and growing as we come under the 1 minute mark. Aaron and Kabi trying to make the difference. Missed shots for both alliances. And not a lot of scoring happening these past few seconds.
It's great defense.
Now Aaron makes 2 shots. Maktar makes 2 shots. TR Evan makes shots as well.
Oh, Red Alliance team bumping, just getting in each other's way up in the top.
And we're under 20 seconds now as teams line up for the climbs. Blue Alliance looking to secure this victory. Red Alliance trying anything to come back. Aaron sideways, so far unable to get Traverse. Evan up on Traverse. Maktar is on high. Kabi misses. And with that, Blue Alliance has the win, 133 to 100. And with that, TR Evan will be taking the first place and advancing from the division.
Yeah, there you are. TR Evan going to be promoting up to Division 7. You're going to see him in Division 7 next week. Maktar currently sitting at the bottom of the division. Still got 3 wins right near the end, and very respectable performance from him. And then James 4907, Aaron 2689, and Kabi will all be sticking around in Division 8 next week. So it's going to be great to see them all again. And everyone who's leaving the division, good luck in Divisions 7 and 9 next week. And yeah, really fun matches today. What do you think was your favorite part of these 2v2s in Division 8 today, Javon and Jeff, if you want to go as well?
I gotta say just how close everything was. It's always exciting when things come down to the final match. and especially when we had 3 people all with the potential to advance based on the outcome of the final match. Is very exciting to see, and all the close matches we've had throughout this division. Everybody has been playing really well, and I look forward to seeing all these players as we go through the rest of the weeks of Ladder.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a fantastic night of SRC Ladder, everyone. If I have not given out the last power cells for this last match, it was won by the Blue Alliance. So Blue Alliance believers will be getting their channel points. Yeah, it's been a great night. Stream's been going for a while. It's been a long division. That's how 2v2s usually are. Lots of matches. A lot of great matches and some really great players here tonight. It looks like tomorrow we're going to have a very exciting lineup. I believe we're going to have a 3-way back-to-back in terms of divisions. Starting with Division 1 at 9 starting with Division 5, leading us off at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Followed by Division 1 at 9 and Division 2 at 10 p.m. So definitely want to tune into that. It's going to be a super exciting night for SRC Ladder. It was a great night tonight. Thank you to both Javon and Jeff the Ref for joining me in the casting box tonight. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you don't tune in tomorrow, we'll see you around.